Okay, so welcome. So today we're going to look at what's new for Princess. You are all very welcome, and we've got lots of newness for June. So there's myself, Charlotte. If you haven't met me before, hello. Joined by Andrew and Josh, and we
Hello.
collectively are the BD team. Say hello, boys.
Hello.
Hello.
So without further ado, let's begin. So, last week at Princess, we announced our culinary champions. So, we're going to be working with some of the best culinary champions out there. So, who are they? These people have not only sailed with Princess, but they've also travelled with us on our Good Food Show at sea as well. So, we've got Marcus Bean. So, if you don't know him, he's well known for his family friendly recipes and he appears on shows like This Morning and Saturday Kitchen. We've then got Andy Clark, who is a British food and drink writer and a cocktail mixologist. And you all know at Princess, we love a good cocktail or two. And then we've got John Torode and wife Lisa Faulkner, who need no introduction, and they co-host John and Lisa's Weekend Kitchen. So they are very different to the usual celebrity chef collaborations that you would be used to. So watch this space. We're going to have things like cook-alongs this year. How exciting is that? I hope I get to go because I'm a rubbish cook. Signed cookbooks and other events that are going to be coming your way as well. So let's see what John and Lisa have to say.
Hi everyone, I'm Lisa Faulkner and I've got some very exciting news for you. Hot off the press, or at least hot off Sun Princess.
G'day, I'm John Torode, just in time to remind Lisa, it's a ship, not a boat, Lisa, honestly.
But it's a love boat, Jono.
It's still a ship, Lisa, and trust me, I know because I've got the gold medallion and everything.
Okay, the expert has spoken. We really are so excited to announce that we are joining the Princess team as its UK culinary champions.
We'll be diving into incredible food and drink on board a Princess ship, starting with its newest ship, Sun Princess, which is truly an evolution of Princess Cruises.
From Princess fan favourites such as Crown Grill and Sabatini's to Sun Princess exclusives like Umai Teppanyaki and Love by Brito. It's all absolutely delicious and we cannot wait to show you.
And let's not forget about the extensive list of fabulous cocktails, all served with that friendly, personal Princess touch.
We've got a whole host of exciting content coming your way, plus the chance to win signed cookbooks and maybe even the chance to join us at an event.
And we're not doing it alone. Marcus Bean and Andy Clark are also helping to showcase all things food and drink that Princess has to offer.
So whether you're new to Princess or you've sailed on board many times, we can't wait to bring you along on this culinary journey with us.
Right, Lisa, it's time to get back to filming.
Yeah, before Jono starts telling everyone about his medallion again. We'll see you soon.
See you later.
Exciting times. Let's get cooking. Okay, so as well as our culinary champions, we've also just announced our guest speaker program for 2025. We know you guys love to hear who we've got on board, and we've got some real goodies for you this year. So who've we got? We've got Grant Harold. He'll be on Regal Princess. He's doing 5 voyages from May to October, and he's a former British butler to King Charles when he was the Prince of Wales. We've then got Squash Faulkner. She's going to be on Sky Princess, and she's a multi-record breaking adventurer. She climbed Mount Everest, but also paraglided from Mont Blanc after arriving on a motorbike. Crazy woman. Sorry, voice is going now. Gail Porter, we've got on board Emerald Princess. So she's a former model and TV personality. For those of you that are as old as I am, you'll remember FHM projected her onto the Houses of Parliament. But she's been homeless, lived in a cult, and she's been famous for losing all her hair to alopecia. And she's an ambassador for what we know as the Little Princess Trust. So I'm sure she'll be super interesting to see on board. Other standouts that we've got this summer are Andy Wyatt, who's a pilot for the Red Arrows. A couple of years ago, I managed to see these pilots speak, and it's so interesting, the tales that they've got to tell about being up in the air and the formations and everything. We've also got Sean Wallace, who's the Dart Destroyer from The Chase. Not from Gangs of London, as I thought last week, if you watched that. And then we've got Martine Wright, who's a 7/7 London bomb survivor as well and Paralympian. So we've got some super, super interesting people. We've got loads more as well. They're all listed. The email went out last week, so go and have a look at those. But yeah, super interesting summer for Princess this year. Okay, so what else have we got? Ooh. So at the moment, our current promo is early summer savings. So this went live from the 1st of May through to the 30th of June. And the standout reductions on this one are FlyMed, Caribbean, Alaska and Australia. So if you're not getting your share, you are missing out. But enough from me now. I'm going to hand over control now to Andrew, who's going to talk you through some more exciting stuff.
Thank you, Charlotte. Just wait for control. So are we ready for something exciting, guys? This is what I think you've all been waiting for. 1 second. I have control.
It's like live TV.
No.
The suspense is killing us, Andrew.
It is our Europe 2027 launch. So we've got another blockbuster program. This is one of our Princess's biggest launches of the year. We do love a launch at Princess Cruises, but Europe 27 is going to be a blockbuster one. So here's a quick video, and then we'll go through myself and Josh in more detail of what's to come. It was a very quick video. So what to expect? So we got over 200 sailings that's going to be going on sale, 86 unique itineraries, 7 to 46 night voyages, 108 destinations across 31 countries. We are the destination leader. 100 plus UNESCO World Heritage sites. And stopped clicking. 10 months of departures from February through to November. And we got 135 departures across 51 itineraries in the Mediterranean, as well as 40 departures across 13 itineraries in Northern Europe. So some of the highlights. So the beautiful Caribbean Princess, she's going up to the Baltics and she's sailing round trip Copenhagen for the first time. We're also making a maiden call into Aberdeen. So in Aberdeen, you can watch the largest bottlenose dolphin, or you can venture along the space side for the Whiskey Trail. Now, I Googled a little bit more information on Aberdeen, and it's known as the Grey City. So when Princess gets there, I'm sure we're going to sparkle some colour into Aberdeen. We also have Oktoberfest returning. So Oktoberfest is on Majestic Princess, and this is one where you can do Oktoberfest and our European capital sailings. So it's 7 capital cities in one sailing. It's a fantastic itinerary. This one is going on the 22nd of September 27, cruise code 8732. 12 nights is leading in from 1159. So an absolute bargain. And then we also got more sailings from Southampton, so 45 departures compared to 32 in 2026. And then we got exclusive early bird savings. Now, Josh will give you a little bit more detail, but there's plenty of reasons to sail with Princess. We've got £300 per stateroom off for Captain Circle, and then up to £500 per stateroom in our early bird savings. So why Princess? We are all about love. So at Princess, we're all about love, the love of travel, family and friends, good food, memorable experiences, and of course, our guests. We offer a timeless cruise experience, so award-winning food and drinks from what's included in the cruise fare through to the restaurants, specialty restaurants and experiential dining. And of course, we are the Love Boats. So the 1970s sitcom filmed on board our ships is instilled in our DNA. From Isaac, one of the lovable waiters on board, through to, which is also our live chat option. And you also get the theme tune played through the funnels as we leave every port. Now, we've got a passion for over 345 destinations. As I said, we are the destinations leader. We always say if there's an ocean out there, you'll find a Princess cruise in it. And we're covering from Alaska all the way through to Australia. We've always got you covered. Now, everything is powered by Medallion Class. The Medallion Class is really what sets Princess apart. It's an effortless, personalised offering for your customers, from the convenience of having anything delivered to wherever you are on the ship, reliable internet, and of course, you've got GPS to find your way around the ship and also find your family and friends. We've also got luxury on a whole new level with the Sanctuary Club. So on board Sun and Star Princess, we've launched the Sanctuary Collection suites, mini suites and balconies. Now, this is exclusive access to the Sanctuary. They also get private spaces such as the Sanctuary Club, private restaurant, and they also get a suite lounge. This is game changing for us, and you'll only find that on the Sun and Star Princess. And then why Princess for Europe? So unlock great value with our early bird savings. We are the destination leader with more time ashore and overnight stays. We got your flight cruises covered from Barcelona, Rome, Athens, Trieste, Istanbul and Copenhagen. And then you could sail to the Mediterranean, Northern Europe and around the British Isles, all from Southampton. Now I'm going to hand you over back to Charlotte to give you a little bit more information.
Thank you, Andrew. Okay, so we've got something super exciting for 2027 again. It is astrotourism. So we have got in 2024 our guests enjoyed a total solar eclipse at sea on board Emerald and Discovery Princess. It's the best viewing platform from the top deck with no other distractions or light pollution, and as you may know, we recently added a third voyage to our 2026 program. So Sky, Sun and Enchanted will now have the prime viewing spot off the coast of Spain on the 12th of August for just over 2 minutes of totality. So you thought that was great, but in 2027 we've got 2 voyages and the guests can again travel into the path of totality and enjoy over 6 minutes. We're doing that on board Enchanted and Sky, and the eclipse is on the 2nd of August 2027, and we will not be in the path of totality in the UK, so your guests will have to be elsewhere in the world. Our next one, interesting fact, is 2090. RIP me, I won't be able to see it. But yeah, so they need to get out there. They need to go and see it. So there's going to be 2 14-night voyages in 2027. If you remember, our 2026 on Sky sold out in 24 hours of going on sale. So what are the sailings? So we've got Enchanted Princess, the N723 from Rome. It's a 14-night fly med. And we've got Sky Princess, the Y724 from Southampton on a 14-night Spain, France and Portugal. Now, while your guests are on board, they can enjoy the fancy little princess safety glasses that they get for viewing because you can't look directly at the sun. We've got lectures by astronomers on board and experts on board. They'll have themed treats. So last year they had like little cakes with an eclipse on them and things like that during the sailing. And then stargazing at night, themed quizzes, and they can really get their geek on. But now I'm going to hand back over to Josh to talk to you about the rest of summer 27.
Thanks, Charlotte. So I'm going to take you through where all our ships are. So we've got 5 ships joining us in 2027. And I don't know about any of you, but me today here in Warwickshire is absolutely tipping it down. The rain has come down very heavy, so we all need a little bit of sun. And that is right, Sun Princess is back. So our next level love bro, Sun Princess, is an engineering marvel in herself, and she will be returning to the Med for the 3rd year running. Now, she has been delighting guests last year and this year, and a bit of a fun fact about Sun Princess. Being the next generation love boat, she was actually delivered to the brand on the 14th of February 2024, the International Day of Love. Could we have planned that any better? I don't think so. But Sun Princess features signature features include the classic Princess Piazza. Everybody knows that as soon as you embark on a Princess ship, you enter into that piazza and your holiday begins. The Dome, the Sanctuary Collection, as Andrew mentioned, and also some of the incredible dining experiences exclusively on Sun Princess, such as Umai Teppanyaki, Love by Brito, and Spellbound. Now, we have got Sun Princess for 8 months between April and November of 2027, and she will be based out of Rome, Barcelona and Athens again, doing a range of different itineraries of 7 to 32 nights. So we're very much looking forward to having an Sphere class ship back in the Med. Now, who else have we got? Any guesses? Who's the next one? That's right, we've got Enchanted. So Enchanted Princess is a royal class ship, and she will be with us for 7 months from May until November 2027. And she will be based again out of Rome, Venice, Athens, and also Istanbul. So a little bit of a change up there. Doing a range of different itineraries of 7 to 42 nights. And as Charlotte mentioned, Enchanted Princess is also doing that 14-night European Med with total eclipse cruise, departing from Rome on the 24th of July, and that code is N723 for those. Now, remember last year when we launched our 26 program and our total eclipse cruise was in there, it sold out in 24 hours. So if you've got guests that want to go, get them on, get them ready, get them warm. But Some of those places that sailing will also be visiting is Barcelona, Palma de Mallorca, Malaga, Naples, and so much more. So there'll be so much to see on board that sailing, but very good to have enchanted. Now, the next one, this is a good one. Caribbean Princess. She will be joining us for her inaugural round trip Baltic season based out of Copenhagen. Which we're really super excited to have, as Andrew said. So we've got her from May until August 27. She'll be doing 9 round trips from Copenhagen, each being 12 nights long. She'll then depart back to the US, going back into Fort Lauderdale in August, where she will, of course, touch on her maiden port visit to Aberdeen, which we're really excited about. And as Andrew said, you can go visit the largest bottlenose whales, or go to those whiskey distilleries, which Scotland is so famous for. As well, a little bit of a quirk for Caribbean Princess. She is the ship that's got the Skywalkers nightclub. So if you like Charlotte and you fancy a boogie, you can definitely go visit up the escalator to the Skywalk. If you've had one too many, I would suggest taking care, getting back down the escalator to get back to your stateroom. A bit like Charlotte. But it's great to have Caribbean Princess with us in 2027 as well. Now, this is the ship that I am excited for. My favourite ship in the fleet. She's a favourite in the UK. Sky Princess is back for the 7th year in a row. She has been delighting guests year on year, and she's one of our highest promoted ships, scoring ships in the fleet. And she will be doing her 7 to 28 night itineraries to Iceland and Norway. She's also got her 31 night Mediterranean Marvel sailing in there. And also those Norwegian fjords and Scandinavian sailings will also be back on Sky, which everybody loves. She's the perfect ship to go visit the Norwegian fjords on. So definitely take a look at her. We've got her from March until October of 27. So we've got her for quite a long time, which is really good. And as well, as Charlotte mentioned earlier, we do have that Total Eclipse cruise available on Sky Princess departing Southampton on the 24th of July 27, and that code is Y724, which, yeah, as I said, will get booked up quite quickly, and guests will be wanting to go see that, because as Charlotte said, 2090 I'll be 96 at that point, so I'll probably be too old to go see it. So this is the time to go see it and enjoy fantastic food, great entertainment, and that princess love across the fleet as well. And as Andrew mentioned, we've got 45 departures from Southampton in 27, and probably the most departures that we've had. So there's more opportunities for you to get your guests and yourself on board a princess ship. And then last but no means least is, of course, Majestic Princess, that has just recently come out of dry dock as well. So she's had a bit of a fresh lick of paint and is looking fabulous, and has had a little bit of a change around as well. But actually, Majestic Princess, just touching back to 2025, the present, Majestic will actually be arriving in Southampton for her inaugural call on the 18th of July. So if anybody is in the Southampton area, go down, say hello, take photos, share it on social media. We might even send you a little prize, a princess luggage strap for the best photo of Majestic on the 18th. We've got Majestic from the March until October of 2027, and she will be doing a range of different itineraries. So she'll be doing the British Isles itineraries, 7 to 12 night voyages. She'll also be doing Iceland and Norway voyages, 14 night ones there. But there's a few unique quirks about Majestic. Majestic's unique Hollywood Retreat and Hollywood Conservatory is perfect for them Northern Europe and British Isles voyages with its indoor pool, bar and chilled vibes. So Majestic's going to be a fantastic addition to have here in Southampton. And shout out to Kieran, who is going on Majestic next month. I want a full breakdown, Kieran, of what Majestic is like, some great photos and some great things to share. But we're super excited to have Majestic joining us in 2027 to do them itineraries as well. So that's where the fleet is. That's who we've got in 2027. But now we need to know some important dates over the next couple of weeks that you guys all need to know. So naturally, today is the launch of Europe 2027. So big I was hoping for a big cannon there.
Whoop, whoop.
There we go. Thanks, Charlotte. But what have we got going to live today? So it is Loyalty Week. So for those guests that have sailed with Princess previously, will have access to this week's sailings. They will get an exclusive Princess Captain Circle saving of up to £300 per stateroom, on top of our early bird savings of £500, up to £500 per stateroom. Then going live on the 10th of June, we have our public launch, so everybody is then able to book all of them 2027 itineraries and have a look at what is out there, and they will have access to our early bird savings as well of up to £500 per stateroom. Then on the 17th of June, so for any of you that have guests that have sailed with Princess previously and are part of the Captain Circle, this is an important date because our exclusive loyalty launch ends on the 17th. So that £300 per stateroom then drops off and they'll just have access to our standard early bird savings of up to £500. So remember them dates, very important. Today goes live for exclusive, 10th of June for public launch, and then 17th of June is when the exclusive loyalty launch ends. Then on the 30th of June, we bid farewell to the early bird savings as the campaign will end. More details about the next campaign will be out in the coming weeks once we have them all finalised for you there. So in some important dates, take a moment just to take them back in. 3rd of June, loyalty goes live today. 10th of June, public launch. 17th of June, the exclusive loyalty launch ends. And then the 30th of June, the current campaign ends at that time. So remember them dates, very important. Now, we're going to have a look at some of our offers that we've got available, our BD selected offers. That we've got going out there, some great offers that we've got going. To start with, of course, we need that little bit of sun, don't we, with this horrendous weather that we've got. So we have got Sun Princess, based out of Rome, I believe, sailing on a 7-night Mediterranean with Italy cruise, and that is with the early bird savings and the Captain Circle savings, so that additional £300 in there, visiting places like Gibraltar and Marseille, and that is 694 that is available, and that is on U730, so that's very good, fantastic price. And then you'll be able to add flights on top of there for just £340 per person. These are based on London flights. However, regional flights are available at potentially additional charge. You can search for them through Polar Online. So great. Then we've got Enchanted Princess. We're very excited to have Enchanted. Where are we off to on Enchanted? So we've got N720, a 7-night Mediterranean and Adriatic on the 3rd of July 27, based on an interior stateroom. And again, including that early bird savings and the Captain Circle savings, it's up to £574 per person, and then the additional flights on top there, £340. Visiting some incredible places: Corfu, Dubrovnik, Naples. That's definitely some of the places that people want to go at the moment and people want to see. So very excited to have that. And then, of course, moving on to my favourite ship, Sky Princess, sailing out of Southampton. A little top tip for Southampton there. Went a little bit too crazy. Top tip for Southampton: there's no luggage allowance. Take as much as you want. Charlotte takes loads. She brings cases, dresses for every occasion. Dresses just to go to guest services. You know, there's no
Those that
luggage
know
allowance.
me know I do it as well.
Yeah. So there's absolutely no luggage allowance with Southampton, so you can dress for literally every occasion. You can take the kitchen sink if you wanted to. But for Sky Princess on the Y722 on the Norwegian fjords, departing on the 10th of July, is definitely one of those most popular ones. It's one of the sailings that we get asked about the most, Norwegian fjords. Everybody wants to go and visit it, and that including the early bird savings and the Captain Circle sailings in an interior stateroom. 674. That is an absolute incredible price for the offering that Princess has on board, the incredible food, the entertainment, and you may even see Charlotte wandering around the ship with her different dresses, handbags, and things like that. Mandy knows it. Mandy knows it. She has shoes and handbags have their own suitcase. They definitely do in Charlotte's case, whereas me and Andrew just take a backpack. We're all good. But that was just some of our BD offers that we have got available. Naturally, you can go and search and take a look at all of the incredible itineraries that are available that will suit your guest as well. So there are some incredible opportunities and itineraries available. So as a team, we've taken you through. So thank you so much for joining us today. All of this information is, of course, on board our incredible platform, OneSource. Please go and utilize it. Go and get all of the information that you need. There is so much information on OneSource that you can find out all the different images, different ship information, videos, everything that you need. And all of this launch information is available in the Hightail. I believe Emily from our sales operations team has just shared that Hightail link for you to access and then download all of the assets and information that you need to sell Princess for Europe 2027. And I think that's everything, unless my colleagues have anything else that they would like to add.
I think what's really important as well that we haven't mentioned is it's fluid pricing. So you need to get these booked ASAP. Don't let your customers think about it, especially not those eclipse sailings. The prices will change. So as soon as you see that price, get them booked, get them confirmed. Sorry, my dog is going mental. It is like live TV. I'm going to mute myself now, but thank you.
Yeah, I think Charlotte's right. Definitely fluid pricing. It's best fares at launch. So if you want your guests to take advantage of the best fares that we've got, then now is the time to get them ready. For those that are not part of the loyalty as well, start getting out. Go back and see who's booked with us before, who's come in looking at different areas, different itineraries. Give them a call, let them know, because now is the time to get them booked and get that sorted and get their holiday arranged. So if that's everything, no one else, is there any questions? Let's have a look. Yes, of course, Jess, I will, don't worry. We'll get them over to you. But I'm just going to go back through and see. Wow, a shout out to Amanda, who has just booked her first Princess cruise after a family visit. So they do work. She's off to the fjords.
Brilliant.
See what I mean about the fjords?
Whoop, whoop.
Off to the fjords on the 11th of July 26th for your 60th. Incredible, Amanda. That is amazing. I'm so pleased to hear that. Hopefully you'll have a great time on board. I know the crew will definitely make you welcome. It was Andrew's birthday on board Sky Princess last year and they did a cake for us. So
yeah, he was 60 as well.
Yeah, feel it. Thank you.
He's going to beat me up for that one.
But if there are no other questions, if there's anything else that anybody needs clarity on, then thank you so much for joining.
Yeah.
And enjoy.
Thanks for joining.
Enjoy your week.
Fill your boots. Yeah. Thank you, everybody.